I am 87 years old, and I am about to tell you something I have never said out loud to another human being, not to a priest, not to a therapist, not to my closest friend before he died. For 43 years, I have carried this alone, and now, with whatever time I have left, I need to confess. Not because I want forgiveness, I do not deserve that. But because I need you to understand what a single choice, one that lasted 3 months over 4 decades ago, can do to an entire life. My wife never knew. She died 2 years ago, believing I was faithful. And that, more than anything, is what I have to live with now. So, if you have ever lied to someone you love, if you have ever kept a secret you thought would protect them, I need you to listen. Because I am living proof that some secrets do not protect anyone. They just make you a stranger in your own life. Before I tell you what happened, I need you to understand something about guilt. You think guilt is this sharp thing that stabs you and then goes away. That is not how it works. Real guilt, the kind that comes from betraying someone who trusted you completely, it does not stab. It moves in. It becomes part of your furniture. You wake up with it. You eat breakfast with it. You make love to your wife with it, sitting there watching you. And after a while, you do not even notice it anymore. It just becomes the texture of your life. That is what happened to me. The affair ended in 1981. But I have been living inside that decision every single day since. And here is what nobody tells you about keeping a secret like this. You do not just hide it from your wife. You hide it from yourself. You rewrite the story in your head until you almost believe it never happened. Almost, but not quite. And that distance, that tiny gap between what you know and what you pretend, that is where you lose yourself. So let me tell you what happened, not because it is interesting, not because I am proud of it, but because maybe, just maybe, if you are keeping a secret like this right now, you will hear what I am about to say and make a different choice than I did. It was 1981. I was 44 years old. I had been married to my wife, Margaret, for 19 years. We had 3 children, a mortgage, a life that looked from the outside like everything I was supposed to want. And I was bored. Not with Margaret, with myself. With the predictability of it all, I felt invisible. I felt like I had stopped being a man and had just become a function. Husband, father, provider. I did not feel seen anymore. And then I met Claire. She worked in the office 2 floors below mine. We started talking in the elevator, then coffee in the break room, then lunch. And I felt something I had not felt in years. I felt like someone was actually looking at me. Not at what I could do for them, just at me. I am not going to sit here and tell you it just happened. It did not just happen. I made a choice. Every single time. I chose to meet her. I chose to lie to Margaret about where I was. I chose to feel something that was not mine to feel. And for 3 months, I lived 2 lives. The life at home where I was a dependable husband and father, and the life with Claire where I was someone else, someone I thought was more real. And then one night, I was driving home from meeting Claire, and I looked at myself in the rearview mirror, and I did not recognize the man looking back. I realized I was destroying the only thing that had ever actually mattered to me. My family, my wife, the woman who had built a life with me when I had nothing. And I ended it. I told Claire it was over. I never saw her again. She left the company a few months later, and I went back to my life. Except I did not. Because you do not get to go back. You only get to go forward carrying what you did. Here is what I did not expect. I thought the guilt would fade. I thought that because I ended it, because I chose my family, that over time it would just become a mistake I made once. That is not what happened. What happened is that every time Margaret looked at me with trust in her eyes, I felt like a fraud. Every time she introduced me to someone as her husband, I heard the word and thought, "You do not know what that word actually means to me." Every anniversary, every vacation, every quiet Tuesday night, sitting on the couch watching television together, I was aware that she was living in a marriage she thought was real, and I was living in a performance. I wanted to tell her. God, I wanted to tell her so many times, especially in the beginning, but I did not. And every year that passed made it harder. Because how do you tell someone after 5 years that you have been lying for 5 years? How do you tell someone after 20 years that the entire foundation of your marriage has been built on something false? So I told myself I was protecting her. I told myself that telling her would only hurt her for no reason, that it was over, that it did not matter anymore. But that was a lie too. I was not protecting her. I was protecting myself from her anger, from her pain, from the possibility that she would leave me and I would have to face what I actually was. And so I stayed silent. I was the best husband I knew how to be. I showed up. I was faithful. I was present. I tried to earn something I had already lost, and Margaret never knew. She died believing I had been true to her for 53 years, and I stood at her funeral, and people came up to me and said, "You two had the kind of marriage everyone dreams of." And I nodded, and I said thank you, and inside I was screaming. So what did it cost me? That is what you want to know, right? Did I get away with it? Here's the truth. I did not get away with anything. I lost something the moment I made that choice, and I never got it back. I lost intimacy, real intimacy, the kind where another person actually knows you, because how can someone know you if you are hiding the worst thing you have ever done? You cannot be fully known and fully hidden at the same time. So I was never fully known, not by Margaret, not by anyone. I lost peace. I have not had a single day in 43 years where I was not carrying this. Not one. Even on the happiest days it was there. Like a stone in my shoe I could not take out. And I lost myself. Because when you live a lie for long enough, you forget where the performance ends and where you begin. I do not know who I would have been if I had told the truth. Maybe Margaret would have left me. Maybe she would have forgiven me. I will never know. But what I do know is that I spent 53 years married to a woman who loved someone I was pretending to be. And that is a loneliness I cannot even explain to you. Here is the thing about secrets. You think you are keeping them, but really they are keeping you. They are keeping you from being fully alive. They are keeping you from being fully loved, because you cannot be loved for who you are if no one knows who you are. And that is what I gave up. I gave up the chance to be actually known. I chose comfort over truth, and I have been paying for that choice every single day since. So if you're watching this right now, and you are keeping a secret from someone you love, I am begging you, tell them. Not because they deserve to know. They do. But because you deserve to stop carrying it. You think you are protecting them by staying silent. You are not. You are stealing from them. You are stealing their right to make an informed choice about their own life. You are stealing years they could spend with someone who is actually honest with them. Or years they could spend healing and moving forward. You are making decisions for them without their consent. That is not love. That is control. And you are stealing from yourself. You are stealing the possibility of real intimacy, of being forgiven, of starting over, of looking someone in the eye and knowing they see you, all of you, even the worst parts. And they are still choosing you. That is what I gave up, and I cannot get it back. I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, but it will destroy them. It will destroy everything. Maybe it will. But let me tell you what definitely destroys everything. Silence. Silence destroys slowly. It destroys quietly. And by the time you realize what you have lost, it is too late to get it back. Margaret died believing we had a perfect marriage. And everyone at her funeral said, I must be so grateful for that. But I am not. I am angry. I am angry that she never got to make her own choice. I am angry that I stole that from her. And I am angry at myself for being too much of a coward to give her the truth. So here's what I'm asking you to do. If you are carrying something like this, something you think you can bury and move on from, I need you to stop lying to yourself. You cannot bury it. It is not dead. It is alive, and it is eating you from the inside. Tell the truth. Not because it will be easy. It will not be easy. It will be the hardest thing you ever do. But tell it anyway, because the cost of silence is too high. It is your whole life. It is every moment you spend pretending. It is every person who thinks they know you but does not. It is the you that could have existed if you had been brave enough to be honest. And if you are not keeping a secret, if you are just watching this trying to understand how someone could do what I did, let me tell you, I am not a monster. I am just a man who made a choice and then made another choice and then another choice. And one day I woke up and my entire life was built on something false. And I could not figure out how to get back. That is how it happens. Not all at once. Slowly, one compromise at a time. So pay attention. Pay attention to the small lies, because they do not stay small. I am 87 years old. I do not have much time left. And I am telling you this, not because I want you to feel sorry for me. I do not. I made my choices. I deserve to live with them. I am telling you this because maybe you can make a different choice. Maybe you can be braver than I was. Maybe you can choose truth over comfort. Maybe you can choose to be known instead of safe. And maybe, just maybe, you can have the kind of marriage I pretended to have. The real kind. The kind where someone actually knows you, all of you, and loves you anyway. I am tired now, but before I go, I need you to do something for me. If this hit you, if this made you think about a choice you need to make or a truth you need to tell, leave a comment. Just one sentence. I needed to hear this. Or, I am going to tell the truth. I will never know who you are, but you will know. And that is a start. And if you want more of these conversations, the kind no one else is willing to have, subscribe, because I am not done talking and you are not done listening. I am tired now. Go be brave.